This is my presentation for the work-based learning I have done this year. So the first bit of work-based learning I've done was a SWOT analysis. This was to determine the strengths and weaknesses along with the opportunities and threats that I have and what I need to work on as targets for the year. I then worked on an action plan, which was to set targets for the rest of the year and the dates that I needed to do them by, based on the weaknesses, the threats, and the opportunities that I put down in the SWOT analysis. The professional practice document was in response into how I am going to be getting work-based learning assignments and placements and projects to work on. I also updated my CV so it included the education for this year along with other work placements, and updated it so it did include the previous years of education that I have had. The show reel I made was based on the best work that I've done in both level 4 and 5, from scene creations to semester A work and semester B work. The first bit of work-based learning I did was at the end of level 4 in May of 2019, after level 4 was finished. It was at Elstree Studios, and it was working on as a stand-in for the show The Ranga Nation, where we would be in the places of the people who'd be working on the show, and we got to work with Ramesh Ranganathan, the host of the program. I then did 2 performing art shows afterwards and recorded them. The first one was a end of year show, and the second one was for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Beck to Future Filmmakers Film Festival was an event that I went to that was found on the site Eventbrite. It was for filmmakers who were recently graduated students, and they submitted their work for the festival, and it was the first of its festival. The special guest was British filmmaker Ken Loach, and the winner was a film called The Squid, which was almost like Tom and Jerry, but Jerry is the squid and Tom was a sushi chef. Pen to Print with Lucy Kaufman was a screenwriter's workshop that I attended, and it was about storytelling and conveying how the script can tell a story without using dialogue. The Writers' Room experience was an event that was held at Ealing Studios by Linda Aronson, and it was talking about being a writer in a writer's room and working out how different plots and episodes worked. I then worked on a promotional film known as a Y film for the construction company Wilmot Dixon, who were building student housing at the St. Albans campus for Oaklands College. I did this with Michael McLaughlin, Holly Claridge, and Ross Herbert. And lastly was a screenwriting tutorial called Learning Screenwriting with Mark Tapio Kynes. The tutorial was one big workshop / course, and it was about showing you how to write a screenplay and how to put a character's journey through the screenplay, through the different acts, and through other aspects such as inciting instances and plot twists. It also showed how to properly format scripts